I am so excited to be here. Pooh, I love you.
Hey, thank you. I love you too, man. This has been great.
This has been so fun. For the record, I'm making the file name GPOO.
Oh, that's me.
Nice.
GPOO, in honor of our boy.
Yeah.
What's funny is this is actually important for the run, is that it's called GPOO, which is crazy. Yeah.
Whatever helps you sleep.
Yeah, you know, like that's just
RNG manipulation
yeah,
right here.
exactly.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the run. The beginning of the run is a little bit exciting. No, I'm just kidding. It's super boring. So plenty of time to make jokes and just do nothing.
I heard there's a rule that we're all taking a drink every time we see a cutscene, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Is there Red Bull in these
Make
drinks?
sure you're not going to remember the run, but
Yeah, no, we'll be good. We'll
yeah,
be good to go.
All right, so I'm ready.
Crowd,
to count
you're
down.
participating too.
Yes,
Cups
yes.
up, cups up, crowd.
I'm ready.
My peoples.
Whenever you're ready to count down from 5,
X-Water,
start this thing.
you got us in a countdown?
Come on, guys.
Oh,
No,
He's
they're
busy.
They're
All
gone.
right.
All right, we're going to go in
yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Let's do this. So
Let's
now
do this.
we're going to sit through
Super
20
intense.
minutes of cutscenes.
Yes. Sick.
Fantastic. So a little bit of updates of what happened with this game. So at the beginning of 2019, this game had a world record of about an hour and 15, it was around an hour and 15, hour and
any
20
percent,
minutes
right?
for the any percent
Yep.
speed run, yeah. And the requirements for that particular run was beat the game as fast as possible, and you had to collect all 4 boss remains and the Oath to Order in order to get access to the final boss. That was the only way to get there. So that was a thing.
changed.
That was a thing.
Yeah,
in the
clearly.
run remained that way until about August of this year, and then a setup was found for a debug menu that exists in the game. So the debug menu, there is a debug menu in this game that is hidden, of course, but you can access it using certain setups. And the setup that was, it became RTA viable, which stands for real-time attack, so a person could pull it off in a speed run, became a thing around August of this year, and people started doing runs with it. And so, you know, it made the any percent run a lot more trivial because you could literally get this debug menu, give yourself whatever you need to beat the game, and then just go to the moon and beat the game.
Wait, so was that controversial at all, or was everyone just like,
It was-
yeah,
it was
let's do
kinda
the
weird.
debug
Throw it
menu.
in, throw it
Yeah.
No. Well, I personally was at first kind of like thrown off because it's like, why would you let a debug menu in a speed run? That doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, any percent is defined as whatever,
That's right.
with
Whatever you
any
can.
no
Exactly,
restrictions
yeah.
at all.
All means necessary.
And you know, we get good examples again from SMB3,
Yep.
from Super Mario World, whatever. So this particular run is now subject to a lot of trivial stuff similar to those runs. And so the debug menu let us give ourselves, you can give yourself bombs, you can give yourself bomb chews, you give yourself Fierce Deity's Mask, which is
Yep.
the best item in the game. You could literally just give yourself that mask, and the any percent run had Fierce Deity's Mask for the
And
final
you get
boss.
that mask from getting all
All the masks, yeah, normally. So it's kind of really funny to think about because having that mask in an any percent run was almost an impossible thing to
The
to
first
have.
time you did it, did you get like a 40-minute PB?
So yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's the best part.
PB
this is
ever.
what
Yeah.
I'm getting at. So basically, people started doing this run, and everyone hated it. It actually killed the game for a
It does,
couple
yeah.
of
Oh,
months.
Same thing
yeah.
with Mario
Well,
3.
didn't you had to play one song like
So-
68 times?
So you literally 69 songs in the run.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
69 songs in the run. You played 63 Song of Soarings and 6 inverted Songs of Time in the run. And so you would do this really weird setup in the Deku Palace, which is funny enough, we're going to do some stuff there as well in this run. And in the Deku Palace, you just sat in a corner after you did all this weird manipulation with memory, and you would play Song of Soaring 63 times, and then if you pressed A, it would spark the debug menu on the screen using a glitch called text overflow glitch, which is really complicated. I'm not going to go into it too much, and then you just maneuver the menu. You give yourselves a required item, so you give yourself Oath to Order, you can give yourself Fierce Deity's Mask, you give yourself Bombs and Bomb Chews to get access to the moon, and then you just go beat the game. So pretty amazing. And so that 1 hour 20, 1 hour 15 minute speed run ended up going down to 50 minutes. So it saved about 25 minutes over the previous world record. And so the record ended up getting optimized at around 48.5 minutes by our boy Enop, who is
A god.
He's the best of the best. And so, yeah, so basically that stood for a few months. Nobody really cared to run the game anymore because nobody wants to sit in a corner and play Song of Soaring 63 times. It's just super boring. And so not to mention that you couple that with 20 minutes of cutscenes. So you've got a 20-minute beginning intro like this.
Brutal
resetting
run.
in this game
Plus
is pretty
six-
rough, right?
Yeah,
oh,
geez.
man.
That's
Oh my God.
Dude,
Cheers,
another cutscene.
cutscene,
Oh,
cheers.
man.
cutscenes, man. 20 minutes plus the 63 songs, 75% of the run was just that. So nobody cared. So now, fast forward till, mid-November, and just recently, like as of this week, there's been a lot of developments with a different glitch called stale reference manipulation. It's called
totally
SRM.
Yep. That's what I would have called it too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they know what
what
they're
a
I
doing.
get exactly what that means.
A lot of people really, it's crazy stuff. I honestly, it's way above my pay grade. But
Yeah.
like, I don't understand.
You just
how
see
it
what they
works.
do, and you're like, I can do that.
Yeah, so, but I don't want to not explain it properly. So there's like a lot of complex things that go into them. You're manipulating memory to write certain values.
Oh, yeah.
In order to influence how the game
You do the
treats
same.
it.
Yeah, you do the same in Mario 3 with the shells.
It's stuff like that, and just to keep it super simple. But the way it works is it actually allows us to do the moon warp, which was the fabled trick of this game that for a long time was almost a meme, like, oh, moon warp, haha, lol, XD. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, the moon warp became a real thing.
That was a
and
big question for a long time too in the community, right? Everyone was like, "Imagine you could warp to the moon, right? Like,
Exactly,
that would be
exactly.
awesome.
It would save so much time. You wouldn't have to watch that massive cutscene of the moon coming down, and you get the giants and whatnot. And so that ended up becoming completely taken out of the run. And moon warp is actually
That's a
done.
little
It's done.
rude.
So the first setup was extremely complex and required like crazy manipulation of a rupee. You had to carry a rupee over with Zora fins, and then you had to do like 9 vertical slashes
God, the
to get a
people that
specific
find this shit.
position.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. And like I wish I could show you that setup, but it's really difficult. I actually haven't been able to get it yet. I tried it for a couple hours, and it's something I didn't work on very much. But the reason for that was because a new setup was discovered that made it much easier.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, that setup that I was just talking about actually uses an owl statue, and you just basically do that whole setup. You save at the owl statue, and then you reload the file, and it puts you in the Majora room. And it's pretty incredible. So you just literally start at the final boss once you go back into the game. But in this particular one, it's actually done a different way. So it uses the same glitch, but it's done in a different form. And that glitch actually lets you warp directly into one of the trial rooms of the moon. And then from there,
it's the Goron trial.
you
right?
go to the Goron trial, yeah.
Yeah.
So you go from the Goron trial back to the regular moon, like meadow area where the tree is, and then from there you go to the final boss. And so that
Totally.
trick,
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think
Damn, any percent.
I think some of those Resident Evil green herbs rubbed off on me right there. Because like, this went way over my head, you know? Like,
dude, don't worry, you got many cutscenes to go, so you'll be fine.
The one cool thing is this whole route makes the end boss really interesting, right? Because
very
you
difficult.
don't have a bunch of items.
No, so I'm going to do a little bit of a safe route, admittedly, just because I want to make sure that I don't die on the final boss. If I do die, there's like very, very few chance. There's a very good chance I'm just going to die and not be able to beat it because
Majora's so screechy too.
oh,
with
and that
the
would be
screams.
embarrassing. So correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time this trick's ever been done live in front of an
Oh, cool.
audience,
first
right?
Time,
Nice.
First time in a marathon, yeah.
That's
so if
pretty
you've
cool.
never, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys for that reason. But the
green herbs.
the run ended up going from 48.5 minutes, and now the record is 28 minutes 17 seconds,
Which was set
under
last
30 minute
week,
speedrun.
right?
And that was this year.
That was yesterday.
Dude,
That was
it's- Oh my
yesterday.
God.
I was gonna
Yesterday.
say.
It's crazy that people find, like, this game is
Or
not
today.
ancient, but
I
it's
think
old.
it was actually today.
Like, people
Yeah.
still finding big glitches for this game is crazy. Like, you'd think a game would be dead within a couple of years, but
This
10
is
years down the
cutscene
line,
skip.
someone finds something crazy. It just changes the whole game.
Dude, last year in Mario 3, we figured out how to tell which item the Hammer Brothers had, and it ended up being, it was like the simplest thing ever. It's just the way they faced when they were first on the screen.
Yeah,
Dude,
And we
it
had
took
no idea.
like 6 years for people to
yeah,
find
yeah,
it. Like,
yeah.
passers
The
didn't
simplest
know.
shit. It's crazy.
A viewer of mine found it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just a viewer from watching.
He was
Yeah,
literally,
dude.
know.
he literally
I
like
was
said in
like,
chat one day.
You feel
Yeah.
so stupid with that
I
stuff.
just failed a cutscene skip by accident.
Oh, great.
Oh, now we got
This is like-
cutscene.
So, you know, I was trying to save you a drink,
I
but
I
This
appreciate
is
the
like
thought.
2004 strats here.
yeah,
with the-
so you can actually skip this cutscene by going and pause buffering through the loading trigger, which is at the top of that little staircase.
So
But
the frame rate of this game is what?
it's 20 FPS. It's like a PowerPoint.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
whenever you press start, you're able to kind of like buffer the frames and then. pretty
Yeah,
much.
Start
so
as a frame
can
buffer in
pause,
this.
you can pause and unpause and advance one frame at a time. In this game, cutscenes take 2 consecutive frames in a row to start, so you can abuse that system by going one at a time, and then you can just skip the loading zone of that cutscene and go into an area. It'll prioritize going to the area. It's pretty cool. So
Which is what you just tried to do on the door.
I needed one more frame and it would have worked.
But we're
love the
thirsty, though,
frame
so we
buffer.
wanted to drink.
I
We're
decided, you know
thirsty.
what, bail on it, whatever.
I'm out.
All right, so I could actually reset here, but the thing's too far away to save a second.
You want me to reset?
No,
No,
you're
no.
good. You're good. I was gonna meme and be like, runs over.
Oh,
But
no, Mitch,
whatever.
you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. But, okay, so the beginning of the game is pretty straightforward. There isn't really much you can do as a Deku. You're pretty limited in what your capabilities are because Deku has, like, no moves. So we're going to do a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make it night of the 3rd day because we need to get up to the top of this clock tower in Clock Town. That's going to get us an Ocarina. Ocarina is going to allow us to turn back into a human. As of right now, there's no way to become human without using that system. So I got to make
Not yet.
Not yet, but maybe. There's a couple of, potential ways to do that, which would cut a lot of time out in this. But I think the maximum time on the speedrun, the once it's optimal, probably around the 15-20 minute mark. Kind of like Ocarina of Time. But yeah, so we're gonna go talk to Grandma here in the hotel in Stockpot Inn. She fast forwards time by a full day if you pick the second option. So
Is this where you do that dopes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
can-
side jump
Swag
down the
jump.
stairs. Yeah, love that.
yeah, you can do some good movement there. And then
Yo,
we take-
she's
Sup,
on
girl?
YouTube.
Dude, she's
Damn,
like
girl.
straight out of a Mad Max movie. Like, look at
Yeah.
her wheelchair. It's got a tiger on the back, bro.
Spikes and everything ready.
Yeah, it has
Dude, it's got
spikes.
spikes. It's
Damn.
unreal.
What do you think she's reading?
She's ready to go, man.
Oh my god, I don't even know. Maybe Resident Evil books.
Resident Evil.
But I always love Majora's Mask because it's so much darker than any other Zelda, in my opinion. Yeah.
like maybe Breath of the Wild 2
yeah.
might be.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Breath of the Wild
I
2
am
goes
so
there.
hoping it goes the dark route as
Yeah.
well. Just
Yeah.
closer to horror, the better.
And this is like the end of this game. Like, there's no really like good ending to Majora's Mask either. You know what I mean? Like, it's like there's no way to end this game in a fully like, oh, I'm happy with everything. You know what I mean? It kind of ends in a sad way all the time. So
Yeah, we need a dark Mario game.
dude, I'd love it. Like,
Really dark
I would
Mario
love a
game.
dark Mario
We have
game.
a dark Mario.
Yeah,
Luigi's
no.
Mansion 3, bro.
Oh, Luigi.
Oh,
yeah, sure,
yeah. Don't scare me.
No, man, I would love like a kind of like a more adult, dark 3D Mario.
I'm trying
You
to
know,
Yeah,
think
like,
me
if there
too.
is one. I don't.
yeah,
maybe
things get
with that.
gritty. He's got like a beer gut at the beginning of the game. You know,
Yeah.
like
Like Conker's Bad Freddy, but
yeah,
Mario.
exactly.
Yeah, like drunk Mario.
Yeah,
He's had too many Grand Blueberries.
yeah, exactly. His levels got deleted too many times from the servers, and then
Oh no.
Oh, the shits, man. The shots fired. No, I don't want to learn that song.
the moons gave him too much power. Peach left him for Yoshi.
Luigi's a
For
drug
Shadow
addict.
Mario.
Yeah,
Luigi's living on the streets.
yeah.
Okay, so it's night of the 3rd day right now. You can see the in-game clock is moving with that little sun. That's how you can tell what time it is. Every time the clock gets to the top, another hour's pass. So it takes about 20, 25 seconds for an hour in-game time to pass. We got to wait till midnight because we need to get the clock tower door to open, which only happens at midnight. And so we're going to take time to just do a few errands while we do that. So first I'm going to go into Termina Field, and I'm going to catch 90 rupees,
Oh, that
hopefully.
poor guy.
Yeah, so that guard doesn't do very good.
Not a good guard.
Bad, bad
Just
guard.
backs off
guard
after you make it
skip.
through, too.
Yeah,
It's
so you're
like,
not,
oh,
you're not
whatever.
supposed to actually enter Termina as a Deku. And so when you go outside into Termina at the beginning of the game like this, there's no like enemies loaded and stuff. It's almost like a different area. There's no actors and stuff. Only the grass patches are there with rupees and stuff like
Which
that.
is really
so-
good. What would it be like if the grass patches weren't there? Like, how would you get your rupees?
Yeah, I don't know if there would be a good way. Well, you could go to the Stockpot Inn, actually. There's a 99 rupee chest.
Okay,
but it's
okay.
slower than doing this
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're not moving the in-game timer while you're collecting this. Like, you want to pass as much time as possible.
So if
Ah,
these
okay.
didn't load, you'd still be able to do all this.
Oh,
it would
yeah,
just
yeah,
take
you'd be
longer.
fine.
Yeah.
You just lose maybe like a couple seconds from having to open a couple doors. Like, whenever you open a door or go through a loading zone, it stops the in-game timer. So ideally, you want like blue rupees to spawn. They can spawn either a lot or very little. So this is okay. 60 at this point is solid. You want 90.
The moon's coming, man. He's
Oh my.
Yeah, you can. I can't tell if that's the base from the from the event
the
or the
DJ
moon.
or the moon, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the moon's actually falling.
The mashing this run seems intense. Like
Yeah, you
just
ju-
constantly like
Yeah, you
beating
just
down
ma-
the A button.
You just mash A all the time when you do this part. So this is good. I got 86 already, and there's 2 more patches of grass. So getting 4 should be doable. Now, after we do this part, we're going to go pick up some magic. We do need some magic for this.
Always magic. You need some magic somewhere.
Dude, you got to have a little bit of magic. All right, so we got magic in about a minute. We go talk to the Great Fairy, and then from there, I'm going to deposit these 90 rupees at the bank. So the bank is kind of like the save your rupees system in the game, because whenever you play Song of Time, which is how you save in this game, you lose all of the inventory you had. So like if you have bombs or arrows or anything, or Deku sticks or whatever, or rupees, they all disappear, and you start with 0 starting the cycle, because you didn't have them when you started this 3-day cycle, right?
This game's really wonky with
So
time
it's
and
kind
how
of
it
weird like
works.
that. But you're actually, the system for the rupees, you're literally robbing the bank because whenever you put the 90 rupees in, they give you a stamp, and then you go back in time when you never actually had those rupees, but you just show your stamp, and they give you rupees because they think you put them away.
Dang.
So it's like
Out of business
life
so
hacks,
fast,
bro.
yeah.
Life
Yo,
hacks.
you're ruining the economy here, man.
Yeah, you got the life hacks. So we're just going to put the 90 rupees away and pick them up in the second cycle, because we can use that to buy a bomb bag and 10 bomb shoes.
Yo, I gotta say that's not the most effective way to handle bank deposits is with a stamp.
With a
you know?
stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see the stamp and they're like, oh, he's legit. All right, so we got magic now. But you can see how cutscene heavy this beginning is, right? Like, it's extremely just...
Oh, cheers, cutscene.
Lots of cutscenes.
Cheers.
You missed a
I'm
few.
trying to remind you guys every single time there is a cutscene.
And like the way
Appreciate
these
it.
runs work, if you like messed up movement, getting the rupees, it's a reset. Probably can't world record anymore.
No,
God,
no,
this seems,
it's over.
This
Made one
category
second
seems
mistake.
brutal to
Yeah.
grind world record
Well,
for.
I actually watched Enop's world record run earlier today.
Oh, we got it back.
Yeah, he has the 28:17.
Of course, of course.
And it's a really good run. It just has like probably 7-8 seconds of mistakes. That's it.
So it's just the record at this point is like changing daily, or
It was for a bit. I think it's getting a little more optimal now. That 28:17 is a pretty solid run. Oh crap!
900.
900.
Yikers.
Yeah.
Okay, 90. All right, we're good. G-Poo. You see that? They put me the G-Poo in the
I love
bank.
it.
All right, good. So now we just go wait for the clock tower door. So I made it in time before midnight. Basically, you don't lose any time in this part if you make it to the door before midnight. But if you're late, every second you're late by loses a second in the run, because you have, like, you can make it before the clock, so you shouldn't be late for it, right?
Oh, that was optimal, though. That was
Also,
like
yeah,
beautiful.
perfect
The
timing.
kid in me wants to grab that heart piece so bad.
I know.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to
It's
get
the
that
most
up
tempting
just, like,
thing.
staring at
It's
it.
so tempting.
Right.
So that trick right there actually is called
Cutscene.
a gainer. Cutscene.
Whee!
And then don't put your drink away. There's another one right after it. So
Oh, no,
That
we got
count
it.
as
We got
one?
it. Yeah,
there's like
Sick.
actually there's like 4. But
no.
yeah,
No,
you,
cutscene.
each door, take a drink.
that trick was called a gainer. You're supposed to normally do the whole thing with the bomber kids to get the access to that platform as a Deku.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can just do a forward backflip and grab the ledge and skip
Totally.
that whole thing.
Totally.
Duh.
And it's frame perfect.
Duh.
Oh, God.
So frame perfect in this game is like 1/20
Yeah, you
of a
get
second
like
or
an
so?
entire month to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Entire month.
Yeah.
Right when door 3 is 60 FPS.
Yeah,
single
when your
frame.
game is 7 million frames per second.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, so another cutscene.
Yo, he's chilling right now. He's like, you want this?
Yeah, believe it or not, we actually only play one song in this run, and it's Song of Healing, just to learn it. That's it. You don't even hit an owl statue. You don't even... The only thing you get is bombs and bomb shoes. And that's it. And an ocarina. If you can become human before this cutscene, you could literally just go and do the trick to get to the moon right now and skip all of this, which is how it would lower the run by several
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
So
This
this
is
a
the
nice
best
noise.
sound for the
Yeah,
audience.
that's a
Noise.
great sound.
And we got the volume up on super high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
like
it's just
ear
great.
piercing.
Felt
Lovely.
good, man. Felt good.
Felt good.
Yeah, I'm feeling
If
good
you weren't
after
awake
that.
before. All right,
Best
so
attack, shooting a
attack.
bubble.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons we need magic.
That sound effect.
Yoink.
Yeah,
You'd think it would break, but it just...
I mean, it's a well-made ocarina, you know?
All right, so we got ourselves an ocarina.
Now, is that the same one or not the same one?
That's the
from
same one. Yeah, that's
Ocarina?
that's
Yeah.
the one. That's the
Lore,
one.
man.
Yeah, he punked it.
Wait, we're in the split timeline right now, aren't
This
we?
is when he went
Yeah.
back. He put the sword back.
This is
Yeah,
how
he
he
put
put
the
the
sword
sword
back.
back.
And now
And then he's going to find Navi, because she dipped.
How long ago after Ocarina
So-
did this come out?
Like
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
made this game in a year, which is pretty crazy.
All the
actually.
reused assets and stuff.
I thought this game was so
Oh,
incredible.
yeah. Just the
It
dark
is.
theme alone makes me love
Yeah.
this game.
It's funny because it's a Zelda game, but it's the only cutscene. It's the only time you see Zelda.
I feel like that's how it is for like every one of their like sequels. Like they don't do.
They just call it Zelda.
Yeah, like I think Zelda 2 is the only Zelda like true sequel game where Zelda is like you gotta rescue her again. And even
Yeah, but
that's
she's
like you're
only
rescuing.
sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
she's not
rescuing like a clone Zelda actually.
Yeah,
like
not
Zelda
even
2's got a weird story, man. Yeah.
Zelda. I never played that one.
You've never
honestly.
played Zelda?
I've heard it's
Okay,
good.
God,
I'm
that
in
game
the
no, no.
middle
annoys
of
the
it
hell
right
out of
now.
me.
Okay, no,
and
Zelda
it
2 is the best game.
I heard it's just.
No, it's incredible.
It's good.
No, okay, so here's the thing is that there's a lot of people out there that are Zelda 2 haters because they played it as a kid. And when you played it as a kid, it's
just
very
so hard.
confusing and hard.
Yeah.
But when I played it as an adult, I realized, like, oh my God, this is one of the best, if not the best
the
NES
side
There's a lot of
game.
one, right?
skill
Yes.
in the
Yeah,
battles,
yeah, yeah.
too.
It's
A
so
lot of
good.
skills in the
Oh,
battle.
it's so good. Yeah. I too was a Zelda 2 hater, and then I tried it as an adult, and now I am a lover.
Hey, Pooh.
Hey,
Where,
Cliffy.
where,
All right,
where
so
does Zelda
Mitch,
2?
I need you to reset when I say okay.
Where does
Oh,
Zelda
wait,
2
wait,
rank?
This is a
wait.
frame perfect
Yeah, yeah.
reset, by the way.
No, it's not frame perfect.
It better not be.
No. You
What'd
drank
you
too
say,
many of
Cliffy?
those for
Where
frame
does
perfect.
Zelda 2
I'll do a
rank
frame
for
perfect
you?
drink.
Top
Okay,
5?
wait.
Like all-time Zeldas?
All
right,
time
you're good.
Zeldas.
Yeah.
Zelda 2 is a top 15 game for me, period, all time.
Oh,
Regardless.
I hope
yeah.
it was
Wow.
okay.
You did
It's
it.
so
that was
good.
like perfect reset.
Top
bro.
15.
Yeah.
Top
Yes.
15
So
games.
is it like the
brother.
15?
Co-op run.
Co-op run,
Alright.
brother.
Maybe like 14, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Zelda 2, I think Zelda 2 is an incredible. I like Zelda 2 better than Zelda 1, and I
the-
think Zelda 1's just
I
like
think the only
breathtaking.
the only mistake they made is they put a secret as a part of the progression.
What?
Like there's secret tiles on the overworld map,
Yeah.
and there's no indication that they're there at all.
Yeah.
It's just such a
And
cryptic
you need
game.
to do that to progress.
Yeah,
Hey.
like I'm sure it's great, but being so
Also, the
cryptic as
hammer
a
chops
kid.
down trees.
Yeah.
Just saying that.
Speaking of direct sequels, what about Link Between Worlds?
I've never played Link Between
Actually,
Worlds.
Yeah,
I
That's
heard
a
it's
great
really
game.
good.
Yeah,
I never
everyone I know
played it.
that's played it said they love it, but
Apparently it's good.
who's played Link Between Worlds out there? Okay. Is it?
Six people.
Cheer if it's good.
Oh, there it is.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, you get to like go through cracks and walls and
Yeah.
stuff. Really
It's got a
cool.
great soundtrack. I
Yeah.
know that.
I mean, come on.
They all do.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah. Especially this one.
I always love when he like shakes you. It's always
Yeah,
looks so
yeah.
silly.
It looks so savage too.
Well, like you can tell, he's like going through legitimate pain right now,
Dude, this
being
game's
transferred
rated
every
E.
time. Yeah.
This game's rated E.
You think it? I mean,
That
did
was a
the re-release get
Yeah,
rated
it's
E
for
too?
everybody.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
This is if it were me, I would not make this rated E. This is rated R.
It's a serious game. Hey, he checks out his butt first thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's still there. Okay,
That's
good.
what I would do. It's instinct. All right, cool. So more cutscenes. Like three more cutscenes.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm good.
pound back. We need to be on 3 full Red Bulls
Go
each
easy on
after
us,
this.
crowd. Go easy on us. Couple P-wings.
The heart palpitations are kicking in.
Yeah.
I love that you can see through like the little mouthpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nice touch.
Dude, N64 games, man. They got it.
There was
I
so
love,
much
I
passion.
love this when he realizes you don't have it and he just like
Yeah,
instantly
he's like,
gets
give it
mad.
back to me. And then here comes the shake and bake that you were talking about. When he shakes him.
oh yeah,
Right here.
He just gets mad and he just.
dude,
I
do
love
not
that.
shake your baby.
All right, so this cutscene's actually such a meme. One of the differences between the Japanese and English version is there's one text box that you have to press A on to get it to pass on English.
Is it a like an option thing? Like it's a yes and no?
No, you just press A. It's got like a blue box at the end that tells you have to confirm it. So on Japanese, it's just auto scrolls. So I am so used to Japanese that I just don't touch the controller. And so one day I'm playing on English, and that stupid text box needs me to press A. It comes up, and I'm
Just chilling.
just chilling, and I'm like, this cutscene's taking a long time. What the hell?
I've already read it. What's going
Like,
on?
why is it not finished? And then I look at the timer. I'm like, bro, I've lost like so much time. Like, what's happening?
It's like
And
staring
then,
at
and then,
chat.
like, yeah, you have to press the A button.
So if you press B, it just nothing happens.
Yeah, it's an A button confirm.
Dude, they fixed all of that
Yeah,
in
that's
Paper
where they get
Mario.
you.
You just
So
hold B,
you hold the button,
and all the text just goes.
Oh, I love when they do
Everything,
that.
yep.
Like Metal Gear Solid 2 did the same thing. In the first one, you're like in the speedrun, you're just mashing, and then the second one, you just
You
hold
just
in the
hold
button.
it, yep. B
Thank
even
God for that.
activates the yes and no questions too. You just hold it.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. We have one more bunch of text, and
Can
then
we play
we're-
the game
we're doing
now?
Stuff.
Yeah,
Can we
that's
play
it.
the game?
We're
We
just
can
like watching a
finally-
movie at this point.
I told you the beginning is pretty yikes because it's like we're over halfway done the run.
This is so cool though, live for the first time, right?
yeah, this
this
run.
is so
this is the
cool.
first debut of this run.
And a lot of people have not seen what you're about to do.
No, if you've never seen
Oh.
this,
None of us have seen it,
this
have
is
we? Yeah.
no,
I've seen it.
it'll-
Oh, I
I'm
haven't
so
seen it.
excited.
Oh, I've seen it, guys. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Have you actually?
No.
No, you haven't. Thank
No.
God. Okay, I want to see.
Come on.
I want you to be like, oh my God, what is this setup?
Do you need silence for this or anything?
For one part, I'm gonna need silence. Yeah. for one part.
That means the crowd's got to get
Yeah,
lit
they-
right then.
tell them to turn off the lights and tell them to shut the Smash tournament
The
down
DJ
for a minute.
off?
During
Yeah.
the silence, you chug your drink.
Sorry, Mango's birthday. You need to calm down
hey,
right
Mango,
now,
happy
guys.
birthday, but I'm doing a trick.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
no
going to pull the
Resident Evil
rupees
stare
out.
tricks there. No Resident Evil like stare nudges and like get up fast.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jipu, you deposited 90
Jipu.
rupees.
There goes
All right.
the system right there. Just crashed everything.
Okay, so let's go pick up a bomb bag. So like I said,
Oh,
I'm gonna go take a detour to take a red potion.
That's Stone Cold Steve Austin right
Look at
there.
this
After
guy.
like
Yeah,
after
dude.
retirement, you know.
Oh, God.
I love how he leans to talk to you as well.
He's sup,
He's
girl.
changed.
No, he's
Yeah,
chilling,
right.
bro.
It's
Yeah.
like, what you buying?
The provocative lean.
Yeah.
He's got a tattoo on his
He's,
head.
yo, you got to show
Yeah, he
that
got
ass.
edgier
You know what? I'm
after
just
the
gonna-
retirement for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so normally you could go out there at West Clocktown and do what's called a HES, or a hyper-extended super slide. Also, I hate this kid.
Wow,
And
that
then-
was
What a
harsh.
meme. Yeah, what a
Jeez.
meme.
Yeah, this kid, I hate him. All right.
So we're going to go out this way instead, because I'm going to do a trick called time stop. So normally when you play the game casually, there's a giant cutscene, which I'm not going to get. You guys don't have to watch that
Oh,
one.
thank
Okay.
God.
Okay? And what we normally do is we can skip that cutscene by doing a glitch called time stop. So when you're in a state of time stop, cutscenes won't activate, and you can just go right through that loading zone. So I'm going to do a super slide here. This is a...
Ho ho! I
Okay,
love
then
these.
Then this is time stop. So now I'm in a glitch state.
So what was that? You like triggered the ocarina at the same time as
I
you
played
talked to
Ocarina,
the...
then pressed B and triggered the text. So that
I see.
cutscene, I just passed the loading trigger. So now we're going to the swamp area. Okay, then I'm going to just slide across here because it's fast.
Like it's nothing.
So those are 2-frame tricks, but because it's a 20 FPS game, I could try it all.
And they're
until
a lot-
2020, I'll be fine.
it
They're a
does
lot
look
harder
easier
in
than it
Ocarina
is.
of Time, right?
They are.
Oh, they are harder
Because,
in Ocarina?
well,
Yeah.
the bomb distance, the way it
The
explodes.
bomb explosion
Oh,
is different,
okay.
and believe it or not, the frame that activates a super slide, there's 2 frames, but they're not touching. So there's 1 frame in the middle that makes it not work.
I
Good old
see, I
frame
see.
1 and 3.
Good old frame 1 and 3, bro.
Yeah, I love
It's,
that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so in this game, it's the 2 frames are touching, so it makes it better. All right,
Oh.
so we're going to go take a little scenic route here. I'm going to show you the optimal way to do this after the run, just to so you can see like a comparison of how much time the other method saves.
God, I love the weird-ass music in this game.
Yeah, so we could skip all of this part. I'm going to save a bomb here. I could slide here, but I'm going to just not do that because the trick that I need the silence for requires a bomb. And so if I run out of bombs, I'm going to have to go find a grotto and pick up some more.
Yeah, the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask bombs are
Okay,
very important, right?
Here's a hyper-extended super slide.
Dude, whoever named that.
very...
What?
That's so cool. You just,
The hyper-extended super slide. Oh, hell yeah.
And you're just lightly holding on,
Yeah,
on
you
the
hold-
joystick to turn,
Yeah,
right?
you hold the
just-
S position, which is the minimum amount of input on the joystick to trigger a stance
That's-
that
it's
Link can.
hard.
That's
Link's
wild.
not
Yeah,
easy.
people
It's-
give glitches
it's
a lot of
tricky.
shit. Like, oh, he has no skill, all these glitches, but you'd be surprised at how hard glitches are. Like, it requires,
Yeah.
like, days of practice. And then you still can't do it.
All right, so let's go pick up. I did all that just so I could pick up a red potion bottle, and I can actually do a glitch called Equip Swap, which lets me duplicate that item infinitely. So
not-
I can
I'm not
take-
surprised.
You know what my favorite is, like, yo, I'm gonna do this glitch where I have to equip a different item. It's called equip swap. You know, like it's like
Yeah.
it's the most speedrunner meme ever. You
It's
know.
so, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's funny because we're so conditioned to hearing those things.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it sounds crazy. So what we can do is actually we can do that trick called Equip Swap and make the red potion duplicate itself. So if Majora just trolls super hard and I take a ton of damage, I can just keep healing over and over.
And that's also safety.
Oh, so-
strategy.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
why I
can-
picked the potion up.
You can duplicate it over and over and over.
Oh, is that gonna make it?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
The momentum just died there on that turn.
Yeah, you have to generate speed to do that. So this is called Big Octo Skip. Let's see if I can get it first try.
Ugh.
Nice.
That's a bomb boost. It puts you up there. He gives you the suck,
Oh.
and then he spits you out. You spawn on the last piece of land you were standing on, and then you can just zoom past them.
Wow.
Nice. Like it's nothing.
All right, here comes the magic, guys.
Yo, that speed boost, he
I
like
am
throws
going,
you and you get the
I am
bounce.
now going to Neil Armstrong us to the moon. We are
All
going
right.
to moon warp.
Totally not complicated.
Not
This is one of those tricks where every single thing you're doing is important.
it's the
Every
most
single
precise
thing.
thing you'll ever see. So
And you get to do it to a banger.
here we go. So we start into Deku Palace. I'm gonna pass these guards.
They look like
Yeah.
dogs trying to like understand something.
Great
but-
guards.
I'm gonna get infinite sword glitch off this, which lets my sword swing infinitely. I'm gonna load this room 6 times. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Then on the 7th, I'm gonna pull a bomb, load the room, and then do a hover with that infinite sword glitch onto here. Let me just do it again. Okay, then I'm gonna go on this, and I'm gonna climb up to this part with a recoil flip. I'm gonna pick up that magic, and now here comes this crazy setup.
This is the hard part, right?
So I have to do a crazy super slide here. It's really, really difficult. At least for me. I got it first try.
Nice.
Yeah!
Okay, so now I go in
Nice.
here. I'm holding this pot that's unloaded now. I target this wall. I hope this works.
I found this as a kid.
I wait a few
This-
seconds.
Yeah. I
I'm
totally
gonna
found
hold
this
left
Yeah,
for-
this is my combo.
Okay, hang on. I need to hold left for 2 frames here. If this doesn't work, I have to like go back and do it again. I'm gonna put the pot down there, then I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna just go over onto this, and then go up here. I'm gonna go, you see that guard in the back over there? He's gonna throw us to the moon. He's literally going to yeet us all the way to the moon. So I go here. I'm gonna just avoid these rupees in case I have to do this a second time. I talk to this guy. Look at me, hello. Hello?
There we go.
And he just throws us, and we go to the moon, baby. Now we're
Imagine finding that. Like, oh my
on the
god.
moon. Baby, let's go.
That's
yeah,
so
jeez.
cool.
Yeah, that is
It's the
really
craziest setup.
That
So
is
I'm really
insane.
glad I got that first try. So now I have a lot of bombs to do this.
You're just rolling right
Yeah,
down.
we just roll
Let's
right
go.
through it.
I just want to say for a second, whatever those guards are getting paid is way too much.
Way too much, yeah. And so, okay, now we're on the meadow. So I can do the quick slide to the Majora kid with a bomb chew,
Dude, that's, yeah.
which is super cool looking.
This is wild.
cool. Any percent, baby.
Okay, Majora fight is very difficult. I only have a bomb and bomb chews to work with, and a sword. So it's
So
a
this
very
is like the
cancer
really
fight.
hard part.
Yeah, so this is like the make it or break it part in a decent run because it could be bad luck. You could get really bad luck on Majora. It's a total wild card. All right, so Majora, I'm gonna need a little bit of like
Calm?
mental, yeah, calm,
Little
and
calm?
collected. Yeah, exactly.
Who's hyped for this Majora fight?
This Majora fight is actually it's super.
It's
hype.
pretty
Pretty
yeah.
intense. Yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
So
You're
I-
supposed to be so loaded right now when
Yeah.
you get here. Swords, masks,
yeah, you're
everything.
supposed to be just cooking right now with items.
It's not an easy boss either.
All right, so I'm gonna go to this corner, and I'm gonna wait for Majora to charge me, and then I'm gonna use a bomb chew backflip to hurt Majora so that I can get the stun. Pull a bomb.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna target this wall, then I'm gonna do a backflip and chew recoil before it can regain composure and stun it again. I missed it, that's bad. And I could die, so I'm gonna do a equip swap here. So here's where I can go like this. I just have to do it a couple, there we go. So I have an extra, so rip Ocarina. This makes my Ocarina a bottle now.
Yeah, we don't need that anyway.
No, we don't need it anymore. But I still have the potion, see? So I can just do that over and
Nice.
over again. So now, I got extremely good luck. That was very lucky. You could get a fire laser there that could just waste minutes. Also, the boss remains are kind of unloaded when I'm not facing them. So I specifically keep target held as long as I can. This is bad. Oh no. So this is what I'm talking about, this fire laser. I literally have to wait now for a charge again in order to get a stun. Do it. So no, we can literally sit here for minutes.
The attacks are RNG, right? You just gotta
Completely
wait.
random. You gotta wait for the stun and then use the bomb chew, yeah. This is why I avoided them. See again, fire. So now you can see how lucky I was to get a spin attack on that first, when it got back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it, spin me.
Come on, bud.
Ah,
Dang it, dude.
it looks cool though.
He knows.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
So-
very cool fight.
Yeah,
Work with us.
The things, the orbs do 1 full heart, so if I didn't have a bottle, I would have been really bad. Dude,
Look at him go.
My dude.
I gotta wait. I literally have to wait.
My dude, come on.
So can he do this forever?
It
Is the
could.
question.
Yeah,
Oh, there
yeah.
we go, okay. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
That was really weird. I thought the jump slash hit.
All
right,
right,
so
right? That first one.
Yeah, that was weird. So, okay, so phase 2 is interesting because phase 2, there's this really cool thing where if you drop a bomb on that flower that Majora's incarnation is standing on, it auto stuns him. Like,
Oh my
it
God.
doesn't matter where he is on the screen, you can just get a stun.
Rated E for everyone.
So I just go to this, it goes down.
Nice.
Okay.
God, this is so disturbing.
Got him, nice.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, now the cancer part. The third one is the hardest. 40, I'm gonna do 40 crouch stabs to kill it. You could do 20 jump slash cancels, which is really difficult. You have to do a jump slash and cancel the finishing animation of it to get it again. But it's really difficult in this particular situation, so I'm just not gonna do that. Oh, okay, let's equip swap. So that's why it's random. Random luck, so. Ow.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Frame perfect.
Then the shield.
Oh, that was close.
Okay, stay there, stay there. Stay there, stay right there. That's good, that's good. I need to wait for the right moment to stun. Stay on the side. You want it to be on the side. Yeah, that's okay still, that's okay. That's bad. You're in the middle now. I don't need you in the middle.
Oh!
That spin kick.
I tried. Oh, the taunt. Taunt is RNG.
So is this a stun lock essentially?
Yeah.
This is like the end of Zelda 2, actually. This is exactly what you do at the end of Zelda 2.
Just stab him in the knee a bunch of times?
Yeah, you fight Dark Link and you just sit in the corner and just crouch and he can't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you. Yeah.
The knee is
Thanks,
his
by the
weak
way.
spot.
Now I know how to
Spoiler.
beat it. No, like,
Spoiler.
thank you. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Got him.
Nice.
Nice!
Game over.
GG.
Is that time?
That's it.
Time!
Done. Game over.
Nice, dude.
Nice. Good
Yo,
job.
that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
Hard.
sweet.
That was
First
crazy,
time live.
right?
I
Yeah.
assume those stabs, right? If you go off rhythm at all,
It's
he'll go back
So
into
yeah,
like,
you have a window that you can get another hit. If you miss and you're near the end, he starts shooting Beyblades. Literally
no.
Beyblades,
Oh,
and
no.
they zone in on you, and it makes it just, that would have been really bad. So I'm
you're
really
supposed to have like
of
2
all-
rows of heart
The,
pieces.
the two
when
things you don't want are the Beyblades or the fire laser that we saw. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that's Majora's Mask any percent now.
GG.
Record is 28 minutes 17 seconds, and
What do you think we just did this in? What do you think your
It's
time
probably
was?
35, 40 minutes, give or take. I knew it would
Cool.
take a little longer because I also took that sidewind road
Sure,
to get
yeah.
the bottle was worth getting. You saw that,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I can show you like one of the optimal strats before we switch games and stuff if you want to see it. It takes a minute. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
why not?
You want to see it?
Yeah, why not? This is
Are
my
there,
event,
are there
we
any
can do that.
cutscenes?
And then
do
we
we
can-
do we get to drink during the cutscenes?
I can play a 5-minute.
No,
cutscene.
no.
No, not that.
No.
So reset the game, and I'll show you the setup.
Just reset.
Yeah, you're good.
We don't want to watch this hot lore? Damn.
So the other thing that you can do is crash the game on command.
Ooh,
So we
that's-
should probably do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's do one of those.
Yeah, we could probably.
Yeah,
do
show
that.
off a few glitches.
Yeah, those are
why
always
not?
fun.
Yeah, glitches
Seems
are
you guys
always
have your
fun.
own 7-1.
I'm gonna
I see.
show. So let's do a mini glitch exhibition. We'll spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes showing some cool stuff.
Yeah, why not? You know.
Yeah, cool stuff.
All right. So actually, you know what? Let me just put on the practice codes because that way I can just warp places. It takes less time. But one of the things I want to show you is it's using the same trick I just did, but it's gonna trigger a really wonky effect. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys
Oh,
are gonna
it's good.
see
You
how
guys are gonna
he gets
laugh.
so good.
It's so good.
God, I love this song.
So I gotta.
Did it really just delay that long?
It took forever,
like,
dude.
They
like
heard
you
me.
pressed it and then like 40 seconds.
It literally has never taken that long.
The mic is on.
So this is Gecko. Gecko lets me use practice codes so that I can like warp to places because a lot of the setups you don't want to you can try it once and then that's it. So
Yeah.
using practice code.
And that's something that's like really revolutionized speedrunning over the last 3 years is like
Yeah.
practice cards, practice codes, you know,
Practice.
for a lot
Yeah,
of
like
different
Super
things.
Exactly.
Metroid's huge
Exactly.
for that too.
yes,
Like,
yeah.
Remember
a lot of
Game
games.
Genie? You got the Game
Oh.
Genie.
We used- yeah.
Put
Oh,
in
yeah.
the code.
That's how we
forgot
used to
mine.
practice SMB3 was
Yeah.
Game Genie, but then we got a card that showed us P-Speed.
Well, the Mario
Yeah.
guys use Game Sharks though.
Yeah, so yeah. No, the Mario 64 guys have a practice card now too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have a
I thought-
practice
Are they
card.
like an EverDrive or something?
Yeah.
yeah, and thank God for those. Really, like
Yeah.
it's so much better than running there for 10 minutes, trying a 1-second trick,
Yeah, and that's
running back.
that's like something that's been really huge with like advancing a lot of the games is the practice card. So shout out to all those people out there making practice cards. So
All right, so look, I have the codes on, so I can just zoom.
No chance that time.
No, that guard didn't have a chance. Okay, so let's go here. I'm gonna equip bombs again. And so normally in a speedrun,
So sick.
I would have gone to this grotto over here. Because if you noticed, one of the things we tried to do was get to Deku Palace. So there's a grotto.
Yeah,
I couldn't even see it because it's so dark on screen. But you can do a setup that takes you to the Deku Palace.
This is world record strats. This is what you do.
Well, actually, oh, I missed. Let me try again. So I can just load the grotto every time with these codes. That's why I did that. So you just do it again. So you're gonna side hop.
Practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and see, this is the beauty of having these. Like,
So you're gonna go up here. Then you're gonna go up here. And then you're gonna do 2 mega flips, which are backflips that are mega. Not easy, it's the hardest bomb technique. Oh, that didn't work. I'm in the wrong grotto. So this grotto, actually, I'm in an unloaded grotto, but if you look, it takes you back. So I'll try
Retry.
it again. So yeah,
Retry.
let me try it 1 or 2 times.
one more try.
And like these ledges aren't easy to stand on and stuff, so it's pretty cool. I mean, ISG helps. It's still really hard though. Get wrecked, Spider.
Okay, so this should work, I hope. There we go. So that's the different grotto. So when I exit that grotto, look where I'm put.
oh wow.
So in a run, you go to that grotto and you do that, and you're already in Deku Palace. So it skipped the whole thing of going to get that bottle. It skipped the Octo thing. It skipped everything. So you're just here. You just go here, get caught by this guard, and then do the setup to do the moon warp.
But without
So
the bottle, it's like crazy unsafe for marathons.
crazy. It's risky,
Yeah.
yeah. You can lose your
Well,
run
he
to
would
it.
have died
There's
if he
actually
didn't.
Yeah,
do it,
yeah,
right?
There's
exactly.
an even
yeah.
faster setup using the Dodongo Grotto. which is on the other side, on the north side of the tournament field, but it's even faster, but it's much more difficult because there's 2 Dodongos that can screw the setup up. So that one was done in NOPS run just today, which it's pretty cool actually, but it's a difficult strat. So, okay, so let me show you this trick again. So
Practicing, man, practicing.
just gotta practice like crazy. So remember the setup. So 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. 5, 6, and then bomb.
I feel like I know how to do this now.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
one
totally.
try.
Yeah, and then you go up here, and then let me just back.
Yeah, no problem. I'll remember all of this.
Then we do the recoil flip onto the thing. So I got to do the super slide again. And
Every single thing you just did there is exactly what you need to do.
It's imperative, yeah.
To do it. That's so crazy.
Okay.
Oh my God! Again.
Look at
dude.
this guy.
Watch
That
this.
is the hardest part.
That's the hardest part. So watch this. I'm gonna walk into that room and just watch.
Literally. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I have no idea why that happens.
Completely
it changes the
new music.
Change the music, yeah. So now we have music box music here,
Oh, this
which is
even
really
better.
weird. Yeah, and so it's just a really cool trick. It has a lot of strange properties that can change.
Well,
things
you're
in the
like
game.
messing around with the.
Yeah, you're manipulating
codes.
memory.
You're
Yeah,
hurting
that,
the game.
That pot,
Stop it.
That pot is unloaded now because it was unloaded when I went through the loading plane here. There's a loading plane. See, you can see it load there, like very, very carefully.
I like how he just constantly does the grab hands as you move and stop.
Like it always starts the music in this side. So yeah, that's just another cool trick you
Music's
can
so
do.
cute.
It's
It's
so
just
funny.
like so wholesome.
Dope.
All right, so now we're gonna crash the game, and then we're gonna make the Mario guys do stuff.
Yeah, we'll probably crash our game
Oh,
too.
yeah.
All right, you ready? So this
Let's
try it.
This one goes out to Speedrun Sessions.
Shout out.
Oh.
Big explosion. Thanks so much for enjoying the run. Watch this. I'll see you later.
Nice.
Yo, give it up for MajinPhil right there.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I love the sound.
You gotta hold the power button for a long time to stop that. It's a hard crash.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Oh
thank
my
you,
gosh.
Thank you.